So, okay, I'm really hoping that this period, right, people will tide over and all that. But for yourself, when you were actually going through all of this, what was your longest drought period?
Longest drought period. Let me see.
Because
I remember when
it's very, very discouraging, in sales. I remember some people have gone 3-6 months, right? Then they're like, wow, I really want to give up. And then suddenly something happens. There's always that one magical moment that gives you that extra lifeline. I can still do it. I can still do it. That belief kicks in. What was it like for you?
I can't think of a particularly long period, but I remember when I first started, and I was pushing really, really hard to close my first deal. Let me see what happened. Oh yes. So there was one particular deal that I was working on. This was a new launch that I was working on. The client came in, selected a unit, booked the unit, but just before exercising the sales and completion, before signing, they had cold feet and they backed out. So for a new agent, this was a very big ticket, because this was, I think the comm came up. There was some incentive on that day. Just that weekend, if you close a unit, right, you get additional few $1,000s. So that first paycheck would have been about $25,000. So when that deal burst, so this was remember I was sharing with you earlier that when 2013 TDSR came in, out of every 10 buyers that I was serving, 7 to 8 said, hey, Amos, I can't buy anything now. So this was that exact period. So so the deal didn't go through, and then I think I kind of said that I would not eat any meat or anything or something like that until I closed my first deal. So that period was about 2 months before I closed my next first deal. But the thing is, prior to this this deal not going through, I was in the industry for, I think, 6 months. I kind of started really in January 2013, and then you learn the ropes, and then you start viewings and all that. So really, I think my initial months were the longest. But otherwise, in between, I think 2 months, where you don't close a deal is okay. It's common. But if you don't close anything after the 3rd month, then you kind of get a bit panicky, right? Like, hey, where's the next deal coming from? So the longest would be probably my initial 6 months.
Wow. So first 6 months didn't close anything, like almost.
Yeah.
That's when you were starting out, because you were learning the ropes, huh? It seems. I think that might be just common practice, though. Quite a number of people actually don't see that, and then I've met a few others who were very good at the first one, and then after that, right, they kind of started to get that inflated, if you wanted to call it that, right? Because it was almost passed over to them, because it was such a good lead. It was given to them rather than them working. So during this period, right, I mean, how I think you've probably been like grinding and grinding and grinding to make sure that you get it right. That belief never never left you. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah. I think I believe that that something good's going to happen for you.